1.5 to 2 millimeters from the central incisor, incisal edge. Here in the middle third, 0.5, here 0.3. Okay? How can we do this? We have special burrs actually to make the guiding grooves. But let's say you don't have this burr. You can use the smallest 0.3 round burr to mark the grooves. Here is the first one. Here is the second one. Here is the third one. Okay? I need also to cut about 1.5 to 2 millimeters from the incisal edge. Okay? So, these are my guiding grooves. Now, I will reduce the buccal surface of the central incisor according to these grooves. But I should keep in mind that this tooth is made of 3 planes: the incisal, the middle, and the cervical. So my preparation should be according to these planes. Here is the incisal. Okay, here is the middle. And here is the third. So what I did now actually is I reduced the buccal surface according to the natural plans of the tooth. Now I will do reduction for the incisal edge. .5 to 2 millimeters of the incisal edge. Now what should I do? I should think about the approximal surfaces. The veneering, it means it will cover the buccal and approximal surfaces that will envelop the tooth in order to, you can be able then to change the color and the form of the tooth. So in order to prepare the approximal surfaces, I need now to determine where is the preparation will be ending. In the cervical area, it should be equigingival, at the same level of the gingival. In the approximal areas, it will be up to the contact point without breaking the contact points. So over the contact point, you will stop. Let's start. To facilitate this preparation, you can use the chamfer burr. Do you know the chamfer burr with rounded tip? And you can handle the burr a little bit vertically, okay? So here I'm creating this step, and the borders of the preparation on the cervical area equigingival. And look here, I'm deepening the approximal, deepening the approximal, okay? So now look, I have daha ince bir şey olsaydı. Now I have here the borders over which your ceramic veneer will be placed or your composite veneers will be placed, okay? But as we know, in dentistry, we don't like any sharp edges. And if I wanted to place a ceramic veneer, I have to take into consideration something called path of insertion. So I need now to do the finishing. How can I do the finishing? Use chamfer burr, which is yellow or maybe red, as you wish. And you will remove all the sharp edges. And here we have sharp edges, sharp edges. Okay. Usually in the patient's mouth, after this step, we do finishing. Smoothing of the surface in case we wanted to do ceramic veneers. For composite, is it necessary? No. Okay, this is the preparation. Now let's start the restoration. Last week you learned, guys, how to do the silicone index. You're gonna take the impression before and then use the same impression as an index to create the palatinal shell. I will do it freehand. Give me composites. Sadece metal bant istiyorum. Metal bant. Evet. Çok teşekkür ederim. Okay. After itching, we need to wash. Yok. Nerede su var? Bond. Bond. I think you have the translucent composite, right? Yes, please. Not this one. Translucent. No, not this one. Last week someone gave me enamel composites. Bonding. How do we apply the bond? For? Yes. To ensure good penetration. Here we are working on enamel, not on dentin. Then you will remove the excess. Drying, drying, drying until nothing is moving on the surface. Now nothing is moving. Light curing. Light cure, light cure. If I have a silicon index, what should I have? What should I do now?
Prepare.
The palatinal shell. You prepared an index, right?
Here, just one.
Let me see.
Just one side.
Okay. Here is the index. I will remove this. Again, the first thing we did last week is I will mark the edges. So I need to make a palatinal shell here. I choose the translucent composite to make the palatinal shell, okay? Now light curing. Thank you. Now I will start building the composite. Usually, guys, here we have mostly dentin in the cervical area because the thickness of the enamel is 0.3. So if you did a preparation with 0.3, you will have a very thin shell of enamel. Underneath, you will have a dentin. In the middle, here you will have enamel over the dentin. And here you have 1 millimeter where you cut enamel and some dentin. So I need to compensate first for the dentin, then for the enamel. So I will choose the dentin composite and will start layering. Usually when I am applying the composite, I will apply toward the tooth structure because I need to cover the preparation line or the fracture line in case there is a fracture like in class 4. I apply the composite. Here I have a very beautiful instrument. I will create kind of mamelons here and now another layer. This time I will cover all the tooth.
yere kadar iyi kapatacağım.
Yok, alacağız şimdi. Çok güzel bir şekilde manipülasyon gerekiyor. Çünkü bu tam dişin ana formunu veren tabaka. Yani bir sonraki şeffaf kompozit tekrar koyacağınız için. Okey, ben neden Türkçe konuşuyorum şimdi? Çünkü sen sordun. Okay. So I have to do good manipulation for the composite right here because this is the layer that can give the appearance, the main appearance of the tooth. Okay? The last layer gonna be translucent composite, which is enamel composite again. In order to facilitate my work, I can do something like this. I can use this. Can I have wedges? If you don't have, I will handle it with my finger. It's okay. In this way, you are retracting the gingiva, and at the same time, you are giving the shape for the approximal surfaces. One on the right, one on the left. Keeping the emperature, fixing the matrix. Okay. This is what we have. So now the last layer of the composite, which is enamel composite. This will be a little bit thick. And I will apply it all over the surface. Remove, then again. Now finishing the same like what you learned in the diastema. Yes. Again, we will determine the transitional lines, we will determine the groove lines, and we'll do the finishing in the same way. Here is the zenith point. Here is the mesial transitional line. Here is the distal transitional line. I need to make it shorter. Here is the groove. Here is the groove. Okay. Then yellow needle, this one. Now I need finishing discs, guys.
What is it?
Bir de angle durva.
Hangi renk lazım hocam?
Sırayla.
Uç yok. Anladım onu. Üstüm var.
Tamam. Angle durva var mı? Okay, now I will use the disc for the finishing. What is the form that you would like me to do it? Feminine, masculine?
What is the difference?
Allah Allah. Bu neden çalışmıyor? Alo. R blok ikinci kat. Gel. R ikinci kat. Okay. Evet. Ama yanlış dönüyor. Dönmüyor çocuklar. Ne oluyor? Evet oldu. Tamam. Feminine, masculine, what do you want? Feminine? Okay.
Maskülen hocam.
First we're gonna do it masculine, then turn it to feminine. The masculine teeth, usually the distal corner is rectangular. The feminine is rounded. So, I will make it rectangular, little bit sharp. So this is a masculine appearance. Okay. Then
Ahmet Kemal benim şey.
bozuk ya bu. Okay. Then with the white.
We follow the rules with all of them, right?
Yes. You should follow the size of the granules. Here is the biggest, smaller, and the smallest is the white. To have good glossy surface here. Okay. Now proximal surfaces. Again, proximal surfaces. Then the white, the last one. Okay. This is what you are looking for, guys. Look again. The same tooth anatomy. The planes, grooves, incisal edges, transitional lines, zenith point. Okay? Let's say now you want it to be more feminine. We will do the roundation. And little bit roundation here. Okay? So by changing some corners, you can change the form of the tooth. Okay? You can make it shorter, longer, as you wish. Okay? According to the proportions. This side. Okay. Now, the interproximal areas. How do you polish them?
Şeyle, metal. Su zımparası.
Getir.
Hocam sarı yeşil olanı mı?
Sarı yeşil. Evet.
Ha şu bende var hocam. Şu mu?
Tamam, evet alayım. When you are using these strips, polishing strips, you will notice, guys, that it has a smooth portion in the middle. This smooth portion is the one that will pass through the contact point. You should not take from the contact points. That's why last time when you did polishing, you opened the diastema again. So I will go under the contact point and will do polishing in a round way. Pardon. In this way. Then you will remove it, and here beneath the contact point. Don't touch the contact point. Again, pass through the smooth area, go under the gingiva, round, 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 round. Again, beneath the contact point. Roundation, roundation, roundation. This is how you should do it, okay? If it is very large, you can just cut it, make it thinner in order to make more control. That's it.